Islam, shalom, hola, aloha, bonjour, osio, assalamu alaikum, konnichiwa. This is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live in full effect. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell down below so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping some new content. Leave a comment and interact with me. Thank you. I really do appreciate your viewership. Let's jump into another one. Back at it again. Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. More definitions coming right at you. Hopefully it's all legible and you can see everything clearly and read it. Pause if you would like to read some of the other definitions at your leisure. All right, so I wanted to check this definition out first. Communism. Okay, let's see what Black Law says about this. A system of social organization in which goods are held in common, the opposite of a system of private property. Communism, any theory or system of social organization involving common ownership of agents of production of industry. All right, so it's pretty much communism, an alternative form of government versus capitalism or socialism or fascism. All right, let's see. I want to check out this one. Community debt. What exactly is community debt? Okay, it says one chargeable to the community. It says of husband and wife rather than to either of the parties individually. All right, so once you are bound in holy matrimony, community debt would be, debts accumulated by both parties, not necessarily husband or the wife. So also it's like community money. If there's a bank account and both parties are adding money to said bank account, it becomes like community property, community money. So that's, like joint property when it comes to husband and wife. Let's see. Competency. Let's see what it says here. In the law of evidence, the presence of those characteristics or the absence of those disabilities which render a witness legally fit and qualified to give testimony in a court of justice, applied in the same sense to documents or other written evidence. All right, so witnesses can be checked for competency. Documents, supporting evidence, statements, affidavits, things of that nature can also be checked for competency. All right, let's see here. Moving along. Competent court. It says a court, either civil or criminal, having lawful jurisdiction. Odd. Okay. Pretty straightforward, but there's no mention here of a Article 4 court. Which are the constitutionally recognized and constitutionally lawful courts. Article 4 court. That's Article 4 of the Constitution for the United States of America. Okay, I want to check this one out. Compounding a felony. Let's see what it says. The offense committed by a person who, having been directly injured by felony, agrees with the criminal that he will not prosecute him on condition of the latter's making reparations, or on receipt of a reward or bribe not to prosecute. All right, so it sounds pretty much exactly the same as if someone settles out of court. All right, when someone makes a proposition to settle out of court, to forego prosecution, to pay some type of predetermined fund or do some predetermined action to forego prosecution of said crime. That's like settling out of court, but they call that compounding a felony. Interesting stuff. All right, so let's see. Comptroller. Last but not least, a comptroller. It says a public officer of a state or municipal corporation charged with certain duties in relation to the fiscal affairs of the same, principally to examine and audit the accounts of collectors of the public money, to keep records and report the financial situation from time to time. There are also officers bearing this name or title in the Treasury Department of the United States. All right, that's a comptroller. So every state territory has a comptroller, and they clearly, it says they oversee the financial affairs, fiscal responsibilities, public money, stuff like that. So when you're writing affidavits and you're doing certain paperwork, it's important that you notify comptrollers of certain liens that you have on your property, which would give you the first stake in any type of lien placed on your estate. All right, so this is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor. Hopefully you enjoyed those definitions. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing down below. Peace.